What's up, YouTube? This is Chris Albert. I want to talk to you today about cheat meals. I get a lot of clients who ask me, Chris, can I have a cheat meal? Chris, can I have this? Chris, can I have that? And there's a couple of different answers to this. If you've read the Getting to Shredded ebook, you know that I am an advocate for cheat meals at certain particular times. Let me go through my reasoning. There is a hormone that is produced by your fat cells called leptin. I'm not going to go into all the freaking scientific mumbo jumbo, but to make a long story short, basically what leptin does, leptin is produced by your fat cells. When you have an abundance of calories and you eat a lot, you produce this hormone leptin, and basically it tells your body, whoa man, you ate too much, I got to burn a lot more fat. Okay, so leptin tells your brain, hey, it's time to burn some fat. You know, we just had a buttload of calories, we just had a little bit too much going on here, let's get this metabolism going. So logically you would think, whoa man, I could eat a shitload of stuff and I'm going to be able to burn fat. But here's the catch. You can become leptin resistant, just like you can become insulin resistant. And if you watched the last 3 or 4 videos I put out, I've been speaking a lot about insulin resistance. Well, leptin sensitivity and leptin resistance are actually almost just as important as insulin, although insulin can fuck you up a lot more. But leptin resistance occurs in people who have a lot of fat on their bodies. So cheat meals, therefore, will only work to help get you lean under certain circumstances, right? And those circumstances are if you are under about 10% body fat, okay? If you, probably closer to 8% body fat. If you can't see your abs and you can't see your veins, and you're not lean enough, and you're not lean, then a cheat meal is not going to do you any good. Now, I am of the humble opinion that everything you put in your body should have some sort of purpose. Of course, there's things that we do for pleasure. I vaporize, for instance. But, and from time to time, I'm not saying you can't have a pleasure meal or anything like that. But if you're going to work a regular cheat meal into your diet, and you are on a diet and you're on a quest to lose fat, then that cheat meal should serve some sort of purpose. So in my ebook, what I do is I don't put that in till about phase 3, when we get you down to a low enough body fat percentage. And of course, I'm speaking mostly to young males. I know there's females out there who want to hear what I have to say. And what I would say is when you get down to around 15, 14%, then cheat meals will work a little bit better for you. But in men, I'm talking, you got to see abs, you got to be seeing veins before that cheat meal is actually going to work. If you are obese, if you are fat, if you have a muffin top, then a cheat meal is probably, definitely not going to help you. Now, let's talk about how to implement the cheat meal. If you are in that state of leanness and you are working out like crazy and you want to implement a cheat meal, I wouldn't do it more than every 72 hours. In addition to that, I wouldn't implement the cheat meal on, say, a rest day. I would do it on a day when you've been doing a lot of stuff, like squats, leg day, for example. And I would work it in so that it's going to be toward the end of the day, because if you eat a bunch of crap earlier in the day, it's really going to fuck with your digestive system, and it is really going to mess you up, and you're not going to want to eat the rest of your good food with good nutrition that you need to be fueling your body with. So I would save your cheat meals till the last meal of the day. Am I missing anything? Am I missing anything? Besides that, when you're looking at your cheat meals, if you have a known gluten sensitivity, I would stay away from gluten. especially if you are on like a competition diet or you are planning a photo shoot or something like that, something that needs to be very precise. Because if you go and eat something that you have an allergy to, it's going to cause irritation in your intestinal tract, and it'll probably mess up your digestion for the next few days, and you're not going to be processing the rest of your nutrition correctly. So for those of you who do have those types of sensitivities, and if you're not lean, that's an extra reason not to cheat if you're not lean enough. I recommend smart cheats. For instance, if you're going to eat something, make sure it has a good amount of protein in it. Make sure it's got the macronutrients that you would look for in your normal meals, except it's probably got a little more carbohydrate or a little more fat than you would normally eat. I wouldn't go out and say eat a bucket of McDonald's apple pies or anything like that, because those are nothing but empty calories and sugar, or a bunch of McDonald's chicken nuggets or something super processed. Go out, get a good steak, a nice potato. If you want to have a small dessert afterwards, then that's fine. Go out, have a good cheeseburger, not some shitty crappy McDonald's cheeseburger that's probably mostly oatmeal anyways. Definitely stay away from McDonald's chicken nuggets. There's a freaking video on the internet, I don't know if anybody's seen it, but it's got like, it shows McDonald's chicken nugget broken open under a microscope, and there's freaking blue fibers in there and algae and all kinds of crap. I don't want that shit in my body. Neither do you. So that's my point. If you got any questions for me, hit me up, gettingtoshredded@gmail.com. Check out my website, www.gettingtoshredded.com. Check out me on Instagram. I'll put all that crap down in the comments below. Peace out. Have a good night.